You look like a pack mule.
So don't get thrown into detention.
No. Can't tack there.
No, we cannot tack there. Welcome to MJ Sailing. We're Matt and Jessica, a couple that left Michigan for the nomadic lifestyle 7 years ago. Recently, we refitted an aluminum boat to sail to the Arctic and explore some of the more remote areas of the planet. Thanks for joining the adventure. It always feels so nice when we can free up some space inside the boat. And so over winter and in the spring, we did a big cleaning inside and got rid of like a bunch of extra clothes that we don't need anymore. A couple of huge bags worth. And because of COVID, all of the donation centers within Plymouth were closed even up until we left, and we really didn't want to throw them away, so we just kind of stored them in our aft cabin. And lo and behold, as we went to shore yesterday just to kind of scout the town, they have a Salvation Army drop box. So now we're gonna bring these in with us, give them away, and our aft cabin is gonna be so much happier for the extra space.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights.
Oh, I think this is further away than I thought it was. That's what I get for being environmentally conscious.
This is the look of a guy who just rode himself into shore to realize he has no shoes.
No shoes in the dinghy.
And unfortunately, this wasn't just going to be a beach walk.
Nope. So.
No shirt, no shoes, no service.
If I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down.
You look like a pack mule.
Why don't you take one? This one's heavier.
Great.
There you go.
No more Sherpa, Jess?
Nope. I've already got the camera gear.
Ah.
Trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know,
Is that bag gonna fit in there?
We're gonna find out.
Clog the system.
I'm actually sad to be losing the bag. Disappearing act.
Aha!
Ah, that feels so good. Glad to have someone else who needs them getting them, and I'm also really happy not to have them on the boat anymore.
Yeah, free up cabinet space and
Free up cabin space, make room for new clothes.
raise the water line an inch or two.
Exactly.
The detention cell is barely large enough to even lay down in. I don't know if you could even lay down even on an angle.
Oh, really?
It does not look pleasant.
So don't get thrown into detention.
No. Not like the detention we had this.
That is a small space.
Just our typical random walking, we came upon the garrison apparently, which we are anchored right over in this harbor. Town, obviously down here, but this whole area is all fortified garrison, I guess. So Stark Castle right here, apparently. We'll go see these things, wander around this area. It just looks like a beautiful day to do it and beautiful place to actually wander.
Forgo, give up everything that I own. Yeah, I'd give it all up now just to be with you somehow. Unexpected love was found. You're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say that I love you. Ooh, ooh.
We've walked all the way around the garrison following the walls, and now we have found ourselves back in Port Cresta, where Elements is anchored out in the harbor. And as we were coming into this battery overlooking the water, we found out that it is original to the garrison and has been manned. I believe in 1796 they put in these 4 guns, 7-pounder guns, but it's actually been manned up until World War II. So you can tell this is one of their most important harbors, and they've been protecting it for a very long time.
Leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say, you're the rose in a garden, and it shows if I'm honest. You're the leaves in mid-August, and I've come out here to say
Sandals.
that I love you.
2 days with the new sandals,
Yeah, these are the new ones.
and they last about 20 feet at a time now. I'm gonna follow you and see how many steps you can take before that thing comes off.
I think I got it now.
I'm sure you do. Nope.
Oh, yeah, it's completely blown out.
Looks like we need to go shoe shopping this afternoon.
It's just such a waste.
It is.
Ugh.
Yeah, those were like your backup in case you had nothing left.
2 days.
While we were in town tonight, we decided to pop into the co-op here just to see what was available. It's kind of the only main grocery store among the islands, and even though we've been completely provisioned, we just wanted to see what was in there. And we were really surprised because we thought with the islands being more isolated from mainland England that the prices would reflect that and they'd be jacked up. Everything was really reasonable, and we found an extraordinary deal on a dinner meal. So in there you can get 4 quarter-pound patties and a 6-pack of Stella for only $3.50, which in my opinion is an amazing deal. So we stacked up on a couple of these, and instead of doing leftover pasta for dinner tonight, we're having cheeseburgers. Crazy what an overnight can do. Last night our anchorage in here was just about empty because the winds were kind of coming out of the southwest, so unless you were tucked really far in, it was slightly exposed. Honestly, we've been experiencing worse later, but I think everyone else wanted to seek shelter elsewhere. But from the hours of midnight to 6 a.m. the winds went from southwest to northeast, so now that this area is totally sheltered, we can see the boats kind of coming in one by one. But today is actually a day that we are going to move somewhere else, experience a few new things, and I will have Matt go over the maps because we kind of have to wait for the tides to be right, otherwise we could run ourselves aground potentially.
It's time to move anchorages. We're right now off of St. Mary's, right where the pointer is. Basically the route that we're going to take is we're actually going to go down and around here and up to Teän, which is this little island here. You can see it's kind of, we'll be anchoring in the green, but in this stage, this tidal stage, we're in the middle, kind of this tidal stage, it should be enough depth there. Our friend Jason on Kittiwake, a little, kind of a smaller boat, but he had anchored there a couple of days ago and said it was absolutely fine. Beauty of it, it's an uninhabited island and lots of areas for Georgie to run around in. it's sand beach basically everywhere. So we're excited to get up there. The wind right now is coming out of the northwest. Basically, we're going to be going into the wind the entire time. So, and there's not a lot of tacking room here. So, unfortunately, once we get around the island, sails will probably be coming down, and we will be motoring the last little bit of it. But it should still be a beautiful sail.
The engine going, so luckily the wind is pushing us out. We didn't have to use the engine at all, and we're going to be clear of it in a second, and then it can motor us out of here.
You're safe out of the kelp now, so if you want to go belts.
Okay.
Let's try motoring that way.
Alrighty. There's a swimmer in the water by the buoy.
Yeah. That worked perfect.
That did work out well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yay, wind.
Yeah, exactly. Just perfectly drifted right off there.
Alright. I am still going to want to take those rocks up there on starboard, so I'm going to pass these boats and then kind of head back out
around
to...
behind them.
Yep.
Okay.
Head out to port. It did not take us very long to get into the wind.
Yeah, a couple hundred yards.
And yeah, that's all she wrote.
Can't tack there.
And no, we cannot tack there. And
Can't
channel
fall off
ends,
very far over
and we're
here.
going to be following right around here anyway. So, there's a big estate over there in Tresco. And also a big 105-foot yacht just chilling in the harbor here. I think we found where money comes from, or vacations at. About 14, 15 feet under us. You can see a change in the watercolor. So, time to start navigating again by
watercolor.
By watercolor.
Yeah.
This is just like the Bahamas.
It is just like the Bahamas.
A little cooler though. About 5 more, and then we should be good. Alright, we seem to be on the ferry line now.
Don't.
I know.
Says gospel. Yeah, I think we want to stay away from that dark.
Yep.
There. Follow that around.
we managed to do it. The anchor is down, and so we've got Teän in front of us. Back here is Tresco, and I think Old Grimsby is the anchorage there, so easy dinghy ride. And then not too far on this side is St. Martin with its lovely beaches. Also a nice dinghy ride to the north side of the island. So,
It's right there.
and St. Mary, everything is so close here. It is ridiculous. I mean, if you had a good outboard here, you would be all set. A little bit bummed about our 3-3 right now. Should still get the job done for a few of these. Yeah, wind's gonna be north for the next few days, so we should be very well protected in here. The sun is out. There's white sand beaches. So after lunch, I think we're gonna have to do some exploring.
You make me nervous. I think I might be hooked on you. I love the things you said to me, it seems like you like me too. We can take it slow, make sure we do this right. Canceled all my plans to be with you tonight.
It's weird. It's a fence in the middle of the island. There's absolutely nothing around it, and
I
it
don't know
only
what
goes
kind of animals they were keeping in or out.
goats. Oh, like a swampy trough or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, what would this be?
Bleh. Nothing I want to touch.
I wonder what this would be.
We've just finished walking around the island of Teän, and although we knew there wasn't going to be a lot here, we knew it was an uninhabited island, kind of came so we could get Georgie ashore. Turns out a few other people are visiting for the day too, but just had a chance to walk up the hill, and after doing a bit of reading on this island, they're known for the dwarf pansy, which doesn't grow outside of Great Britain, but is mostly found in the Scillies, so we did see that along the way, and some of the lesser and greater black-backed seagulls. That's a tongue twister, and it's so cool when you see them around here. There's ride the air currents for like ever without having to flap their wings. So yeah, it was a cool place just to come ashore. I think we're gonna wait till the crowds clear out a little bit and hopefully get Georgie in this afternoon so she can roll around in one of her giant sandboxes again.